just a second ago, so it doesn't have much going on. Anyway, I thought today that I would come down here because it had me thinking about some things, especially when it comes to Puff and everything that's going on recently with him, and them trying to make him meet his demise. Believe me, that's the intro right there. I hope everybody's doing good. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna share this and I'm gonna get back in here with y'all. All right. Second, guys, I'm sharing this. All right, just give me 1 second, then I'm gonna get to where I'm at. All right, guys, I think that's enough. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Give me a second, let me get myself together here. You know, with all the recent talking, everybody's been talking about Diddy, ASAP, Dirk, everybody else, you know what I mean? I figured I needed to come down here to a real place and talk about somebody that really may come to his demise, and that would be the one Malcolm X. So I want to show you guys where I'm at. I know a lot of y'all live in the New York City area, so I want to show y'all where we at. This right here is the actual location, and I've been here before, as many of you guys know. This is the actual location where Malcolm X was killed, and this is the mosque. As you see on the window here, which you'll see even better in a second here, Hajj Malik Shabazz. This had me thinking about that with everything going on with Diddy. Everything going on with Diddy. This is the exact location. Malcolm X was killed so many years ago. So what we're going to do is, hold on a second, turn this around, guys. Give me a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys in here. I want you guys to see and kind of like, if you can, envision with me, if that's the best term of words right there, what happened that day so many years ago with Malcolm X. So, you know, this one right here, this is something that's a little bit more, I think for me personally, this is a little bit more personal. And so I want to take that through the motion here. Like I said, we are here in the exact location, in the exact mosque where Malcolm X was killed in. I want y'all to see this right here. Hey, what's going on? I'm gonna try to back up here a little bit so you guys can see this a little bit more. How you doing, Jonah? And like I said, this is the actual ballroom where Malcolm X was assassinated. As you can see, and right here, let me put it in the quotes. This is his daughters. This is all his daughters right here. Atala, Kobela, Ishala, Camilla, Malika, and Malak. As you can see right here, his name, of course, is right across here, if you guys can see. And the reason I came down here because I've been here before, of course, as many of y'all know, but for my new viewers and everything like that, I wanted to come down here because it kind of resonated in my head when we were thinking about Puff and Dirk and ASAP Rock, so many others that it's, hold on, I hope this place is not closed, is it? Oh man, it's closed. I'm sorry guys, I had work to do today, let's see. Yeah, it's done. Oye, el aporte aquí, no entra.
I work in this clinic.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Did she leave? Well, those are two women that were sitting right there.
Yeah.
It was the.
Oh, no.
No.
I'm not sure if it was on that.
Ah,
man.
man.
You know, she's wearing a uniform.
Yeah.
Looks like she's not around. She's the only one that opened
Yeah, you got Social Security to say it even says it on the. Yeah. Yeah. That's all right, we can zoom. Thanks, man. Already. All right, guys, so I'm not going to be able to go in here because evidently the woman that has something to do with entrance and everything like that is not here. But luckily, I got a very good 4K 60 frames, so you'll be able to see everything. So sorry about the bootleg job of it, because it didn't look like this before. Before it didn't have any of this stuff in it or whatever. But I want you to zoom in right here, particularly in this point right here. And I'm just going to give you a quick reenactment of what would have been that day. So that day, there would have been benches, as you see, they kept some of the original ones right there, I believe. It would have been benches like that where they would have been long and they would have been, quite a little bit more over. Also, one of the other things that would have happened was, with the architecture at the time, this wall would not have been there. It would have been this wall extended over to where, hold on, I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. When you see this area right here. So that was probably the original layout right there, the building itself, when they had the whistling. It was a quite large ballroom, because I've seen pictures of it in this archaic form. So right there on the stage right there is the actual location where Malcolm was killed. And as you can see, if you've ever seen the movie Malcolm X with Denzel Washington, he did a great portrayal in that. As you can see right there on the stage, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit more, the whistling would have probably been about right there, because that's where they had the podium at before. And I think they'd taken that down and removed it or whatever, but quite before there was a podium that was sitting right there, so that's how I know that was the exact location. So the audience, I'm going to zoom this out, the audience would have been sitting right here. You understand what I'm saying? They would have been sitting right here. And like I said, I apologize again, guys. There was an actual woman here that allows people entry and things like that or whatever. It's evidently she took off for some reason or another. So we're not going to be able to get entry into here today. But I'll come back again. But I'm at least going to do this part right here, because I think this is something that it's not only monumental, but it's something that should be historic. It should be remembered. So there would have been benches all throughout this area right here, as you can see, right? And all the audience would have been sitting there. They would have been listening to Malcolm or whatever the case may be. These guys would have entered exactly, these doors have pretty much stayed the same, I think. No, these doors actually changed, because you can see where the actual bolts right there, see where they're stripped right there? That's what the original framework was for probably the locks and doors of the thing. You can see it's been damaged. Even right here, you can see it. Yeah, they forced that in. So anyway, long story short, they would have entered through here, through these doors. They would have entered through here, and then at that time, they would have, oh, good. Can I, thank you. All right, actually, we do got somebody here, guys, so that's what's up. So I wanted to come in here. Hey, how you doing? You are here. Thank you. I'm live right now. I just want to show these guys, because last time, none of this was here when I came here. Yeah. All right. And the podium, just to ask you a quick question. The podium, when it was on the stage, if I remember last time, it was on the left right here, wasn't it? Yeah. Thank you. This whole thing is redone. This whole thing, yeah. None of this was in here. I remember when I came last time, I came from Black History Month about 2 years ago. And so when I came then, the doors wasn't open. It was the same thing, but they were renovating. There was one guy in here, and he was like, yeah, nobody, you know what I mean? So, yeah, he looked out, and he told me, he said, probably like 2 months, 3 months, and I just never made it back. All right, thank you. All right, guys, so we did make it in here. How about that? So I can go here and show you guys some of this stuff. Hold on. And guys, make sure you share this. You know what I mean? Make sure everybody gets in here. I see y'all slowly getting in here. We are actually at the ballroom where Malcolm X was assassinated at right here. And so I came down here because of all the things with Diddy and all the things with Lil Durk, ASAP Rocky, and many of them above. This is the, talk of the town right now as far as laws are concerned. So I wanted to at least take the advantage and talk out about people that actually matter, and they were, you know what I mean, testified, however the case may be. But this is the actual ballroom, and as you can see right here, this is a statue of Malcolm himself, which is quite stunning because it looks exactly like him. That is crazy, the detail of that. Guys, take a look at that. I'm not gonna get too close, but here, I'll do that right there, and I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see the detail on it. Can you guys see the detail on that? Even down to the hair. Somebody wrote in here, I'm the kind of person that keeps racism alive. You should read a book, sir. Take care. Thank you for letting me know that person was in here. Yeah, I'm far from a racist. Anyway, I live in Connecticut. The architecture on this building is beautiful. Right there, there's the 2 cherubs, as you guys can see. Taurus, my son. No, actually, that's the lamb. That's Aries. And the 2 chairs beside. The architecture is freaking beautiful. And these are all just memoirs. I'll read this off to you guys. All right, so I'm going to read this off to you guys, and I'll keep the camera right here. All right, we'll get the aesthetic. Born to activist parents in Omaha, Nebraska, Malcolm Little, one of the 7 children, grew up in Omaha, Detroit, Michigan. When he was 6 years old, his father was killed. His mother struggled to raise the children on her own. These early experiences during 1930 shaped his youth. Earl Little Sr. was a member of the Parent Teacher Association. He died in 1931 in a supposed streetcar accident. Some people suggested a white racist group called the Black Legion murdered him. And this is what I was telling you guys about before, where they had the Night Riders. That was a name that these guns took again, too. She taught Malcolm and his siblings the French language. So, see, Malcolm learned French. That's amazing. I didn't know that. In late 1938, Lewis was placed in a state hospital against her will. Oh. Malcolm and his siblings wound up separated, raised by foster families, and also followed and supported activist Marcus Garvey, which you see a picture of Marcus Garvey right here. I'm gonna go to this next one right here. And this is Betty. Miss Betty Shabazz, or Shabazz, depending on how you pronounce it. Betty met Malcolm. Betty met Malcolm X through a friend who took her to hear him speak. Although raised in the African Methodist Episcopal Church as a Christian after marrying Malcolm X, Betty converted to Islam and joined the Nation of Islam, supporting his religious and political visions. Betty Dean Sanders grew up in Detroit and moved to New York and studied nursing. She met Malcolm X at Temple No. 7 in Harlem. and they're married in Lansing, Michigan in 1958. They had 6 children and settled in Queens. As a wife and young mother, she taught health sciences to women in the Nation of Islam. Although she had attended college, Betty put off her studies and held to raise the family and support Malcolm X in his work. And so, I'm sorry guys, but I'm throwing this dry right now, so I'm tongue-tied. You gotta forgive me. Well, that's Harriet Ozzie Davis right there. You guys can see, like, also some real influential people from here in Harlem. There's Malcolm and Betty. I'm gonna zoom in on that a little bit more for you. Well, like I said, this is an actual location where Malcolm was murdered. Now, I'm gonna bring you guys over this part because I know this is the part you wanna see. So if I had to do a reenactment, I would say that probably this was a lot wider and it went over a lot more as depicted in the movie. There was actually 2 sets of benches. So the benches were probably like this size, but double, and they were going horizontally versus vertically like you see right here. And so they would have been lined up, boom, 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 boom. The actual architecture I don't even have to walk that far, the actual architecture that you see on the door right here, the men would have entered through there, all right? They would have walked on both sides. So let's say this is split. They would have walked on one side right here where a group of horizontal benches were, and then they would have walked another group right here. They would have probably entered from some point from 2. They would have kind of like flanked them, you know what I mean? And they came up, and that's when they got to the centerpiece right there. And Malcolm's podium was actually standing right here, and that's where he was murdered. And up here they got some, what's the name? Memorabilia of him. I'll just let that flash for a second. You guys make sure y'all share this, hit the like button. When I'm talking about Diddy, I got like 400 people in here. What's going on? Appreciate it. What's up, man? So this right here is actually the area where Malcolm was assassinated. And I'm gonna give you guys a view from right here. This is another view of the mosque from this area right here. And I thought I would bring you guys down here to let you guys see this real quick. The architecture in here, it's crazy. I want to let you guys see this on the besides the light, all this architecture is original, right? Yeah, so all this architecture is original. This is not no new crown molding or anything like that, guys. This is as it stood. And even as you can see right here, cherubs. There's another area up there? Yeah, of course. Gotcha, thank you. And guys, like I said, once again, I actually get to stand right here. I didn't know there was another area right here. And this is right here, a better even version you see. And right here, you can see, this is actually the stage. That is, it's crazy right now. I'm gonna go up here, as you can see some more stuff about Malcolm. And Let's get this, look at this. This is beautiful. So we once again, unfortunately, but I've got to know some things. We are here where, unfortunately, Malcolm X was assassinated. I'm on the second floor here. Oh, wow. Hi. How are you? What was this area used for? I've got it on me now. I've got it on me now. What was this area used for? My name's Davin. How you doing? I'm live, actually live right now, so that's why.
Yeah.
How are you? Yeah, it's on me. It's on me. See? It's on me. Okay. How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
My name's Davin, and may I ask your name?
Gay. G-A-Y-E.
Okay,
Like
all
Marvin
right.
Gaye.
Downstairs, I know that was part of the original infrastructure for the ballroom, correct?
Actually, this is the ballroom.
This is the
Downstairs-
ballroom.
This is ballroom.
Okay.
Downstairs is like an entrance to the entire building back there.
So this is actually where Malcolm would have been,
Would have been standing right at the podium.
at the podium here. Now, see, I made the mistake downstairs, and I thought it was actually right where the podium was up there. You know what I mean?
the montage?
Yeah, where it almost walks up on a stage like
yeah,
thing.
no,
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm glad I know that now.
The
Yeah.
stage is here.
The stage was here.
Yeah, the stage is here.
Wow.
So, yeah, so he was in that, if you want to, you can videotape, just not.
Oh, no, of course. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so you can, yeah.
I'll follow your hand here.
In the other room.
Yeah.
I can give you detail, and then if you want to, you can.
Yeah, that'll
Can we
work.
do that?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm live, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go back and read. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, guys, actually, this podium right here is actually where Malcolm was standing at the time. I made the mistake. I just told you guys it was downstairs because it very much looked like it was downstairs, but it was actually up here, and this is actually the ballroom. So, and that's why I made the mistake because I actually thought it was actually like I said, this is smaller. And let me show you guys this painting right here of Malcolm. It's made out of nails. This painting is made out of nails from Nigeria. Look at this. You guys can see those nails? So you better be glad I got 4K. This is beautiful. Yeah, let me get this for a steal later on. And guys, this whole ballroom, I never knew. This is actually the upstairs part. They have Betty on the window there, as you guys can see. And then right here, we have Malcolm. And then over here, we have some, I'll catch this going out. She's gonna take me over here. I'm gonna turn this around for a second. Gotcha. Yes.
Yeah, so you have this was where the stage was, you have this,
Hold on, I'm gonna take this right down.
and then if you want to do this, the picture, these,
So would it have been heightened podium?
not by much.
Not by much.
It's not like, some people say that it's very high. It was basically just,
Right.
just coming off the floor for him to just stand and look at the crowd, but it wasn't high like some.
Yeah, because it has depicted in the movie, you would think it's high up and kind of like you're elevated a little bit more. You know how they do with the preachers and
I would
yeah.
say more of a, not things like that, no. Even in the picture back there, when you go back and you see like.
Yes.
The first plaque.
Yes.
I'll turn the lights off too, so you can get better lighting.
Gotcha.
It wasn't as high. And then another thing is that a lot of people ask about bullets coming from the ceiling. There was like.
So there was no way for them to get up there. It would have, yeah.
There's no way.
So you guys can see that right there. There was no way to actually get up here. And as she said, there was rumors before that there were actually people up here. But as you can see, this has always, I'm assuming, been the same, correct? The layout of the architecture. That is, I'm learning stuff right now. So this right here.
Or if anything, when Mr. Hagan started firing, it probably would have been ricocheted, but it wasn't coming from the ceiling.
So it would have gave you the illusion that it was because it would have hit, bounced up, yeah, 9 times, or the opposite.
Sitting, on the stage right.
So the stage was on the right here where y'all see that door. And the stage was here where you guys see me standing at right now. This was the stage. And so this is where Malcolm would have been actually at his podium, and he would have been reading from right here at this moment. And this is the original sign-in book right here? Oh, okay. I will sign it myself. I'll make sure I do. Yes, ma'am. Look at this, guys. This is, and I'm thinking it's downstairs the whole time. Good
If you
thing.
want to, you can.
Yeah.
In the ceiling, you see that little pond right there? That's where historians mark the spot for us to know that he was standing right there.
Oh,
Follow?
wow.
See the,
That's what's the name? It's right there, right poking out the ceiling. So right here, that measures and marks. If you guys can see that, yeah, that will help, right? You guys can see this. I'm going to zoom in on it. You guys can see where those two hooks are right there. That's a reminder that this is the actual location. I'm going to drop this down so you guys can see. This is the mark and line up with this forever. It will never be misplaced where he was standing. That is remarkable. All right, guys, I'm going to go over here. She's going to show me some other stuff or whatever. So I'm going to turn the camera on me myself for a second.
so in here,
Yeah.
you can go in, but before you do, I'll just let you know. So in here,
Yes.
put the lights in.
Gotcha. Thank you.
So this is
Oh,
where
wow.
Malcolm would sit, and his thoughts.
Gotcha.
And you know, go over his speech, pray, meditate before he goes on stage.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
this is like the last place
That
where
he would have been
actually sitting
before he went onto the
before he
stage.
went on the stage.
I'm right now sitting in the room, if you guys didn't hear that, where Malcolm X, this was the last place he was sitting before he would have walked on the stage and met his demise. This is like, thank you very much. I'm gonna switch this over, guys.
Yeah, I'll switch the lights on.
Thank you. Let me show you guys this real quick. This is the room actually Malcolm was sitting in. This is crazy right now. And as you guys can see, this is the area all put in African garb, as you can see. And I want to promote to all of you guys, if you're here in the New York City area, I know more of you guys will see this later, because like I said, if I was talking about Diddy, I would have had 300 people in the chat by now, which is amazing. But I want you guys to know that I'm going to leave the address in the description box. So you guys, if you come to New York City or you are in New York City, I want to encourage you to come down here and get a piece of history, you know? You can't be online talking about black this, black that, if you've not got foot on the ground. You see right there, Dr. Betty Shabazz. I'm going to show you this right here. This is beautiful. Look at this, guys. This is a mirror right here. I'm going to turn this back around. Give me a second, guys. Gotcha. This. Okay.
So put the lights on.
Thank. Yes.
So you can see better.
Thank you.
You want to do it live?
Yeah, I want to go all around it if I could.
The
Okay.
mural was donated to the center by, yeah, that's Daniel Galvez. So
Can you say his name again?
Daniel Galvez.
Daniel Galvez.
Galvez.
Galvez. This is the artist, Daniel Galvez. Make sure you guys check him out. I'm pretty sure you can find him if you Google him.
He's famous for murals like these.
How long ago was this done?
1997.
1997, guys.
So these were pictures that Dr. Shabazz actually showed Betty Shabazz before she passed on, his wife.
Yes.
She chose these pictures because it's a storyline here that depicts Malcolm's work and his journey. So the one that you're looking at there,
Right
is
here.
when he went to Hajj, to Mecca, then he stopped over in Egypt.
This is when he went to Mecca and for Hajj, and he stopped over in Egypt that you're seeing right there.
When he went there, that's when he came back a changed person because he realized that domestically he was fighting for us here domestically.
Yes.
When he went to Mecca, he realized that it's not just a domestic thing, a whole humanitarian. Was a global thing.
Like it's
And
international.
everybody was fighting for the community.
And that's staying true now.
Exactly. And then she also depicted, because this has a lot to do with civil rights.
Yes.
So if you look at the top most above his head right there, so you'll see where back in the day, where
You guys see this portion right here?
where the police officers used to set the dogs on people back then and hose down these folks with, the hose. Like,
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I also learned that some women would go home after, like, if they go to an event or a large gathering, and the police would set the dogs on them. Some women would go home with just one breast because the dogs would bite them.
They have a lot of, I've covered Wall Street, all the way up to the church. I'm talking about the real Wall Street, where they have still the remnant of the actual Wall Street.
Back Wall Street?
No, the Wall Street down here in New York City, where they built an actual wall. The remnants of it is still there. A lot of people don't understand it, but I know, yeah. But it was built so high to keep the Indians out and the blacks out as well. I went to Seneca Village. I pointed out the remnants of the church that was once there, and I told people how the Irish and African Americans were there before the Emancipation Proclamation inside.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Exactly. So the history of here is that Malcolm, when they burned down Temple 7, which is the mosque.
Now, what was that in Cajon State here? In this area right here, the one that they burnt down? Because I saw that downstairs.
Yes, further downtown in Harlem.
East side, yeah.
Further downtown.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so when they burned that in 1964, he started to have his meetings here. And then in 1965, that's when
If you guys didn't hear that, in 1965, correct?
So 1964
Four.
is when he started having meetings here.
1964, the place that I'm in right now, which is the Audubon Ballroom, this is where Malcolm, after 1964, started having his meetings and gatherings and everything like that, and holding beverage with his brothers because of the pure simple fact, mouse number 7, correct? 9.
Correct.
7, excuse me. Mouse number 7 was burnt down not too far away from here. And as of that tragedy, this is why Malcolm decided to start having this here, which ultimately would be the place that he would meet his demise, which is this. I'm learning so much today. I didn't even know that. So I'm gonna have to go back and edit this video a lot, because this is crazy. So this is a mural from 1997, guys, that an artist named Daniel Galvez. You guys look him up, or Galvez, depending on how you pronunciate. I want you guys to go check him out. He painted this in 1997, and you guys give me an update of what you find out. I'm gonna check for myself too, but I appreciate it if you would. But once again, we are here when Malcolm X met his demise and was assassinated and killed. I'm going to do a loop, so stay with me. But this is actually the area. I was before downstairs, and I was under the intuition that actually was the stage that actually happened, but that wasn't the stage. It was actually here. And I'm going to, at the end of this, I'm going to bring you right to the stage where Malcolm was killed. And I'm just going to speed through this real quick. That's Chief Guevara. Salud la cubano. Oh.
When he fell backwards after Mr. Bradley made the final shot.
This guy right here.
No.
No.
These two guys were innocent.
Oh,
they
okay.
were framed by Hagen and Bradley, who's not pictured.
This is the one that just got out from New Jersey, correct?
No, he died. No, Mr. Bradley, who's not. He's not in the picture.
Oh, okay.
He died in 2021.
Yeah. That's about right. Yeah.
Right before he was supposed to have this interview for the documentary.
Mm.
So he died. But he never went to jail, never got questioned. So he lived freely in New Jersey. Bradley.
This is his name right here. If you guys see him.
Mustafa.
Mustafa Bradley. Bradley fired the shots in 1965 that killed Malcolm X. Al Mustafa Shabazz Bradley died in 2021, admitting to the assassination.
He never admitted to it.
So that's a farce.
Exactly.
Legal reasons, I got you.
But he died, Mr. Johnson, in 2009, and he was exonerated, Mr. Butler, in 2021.
So this guy right here was exonerated.
Yes, and then he died in jail. And then Hagen, he confessed in 1977 that these two men were innocent, but they never let them out of jail.
Huh.
So here is also something you may want to show your viewers.
Yes.
This is the house, Malcolm X's home in Elmhurst.
This is the house he grew up in, or the house him and Betty shared?
That's the one he and Betty shared. That
Gotcha.
they threw the Molotov cocktail in the room.
Please, I'm sorry.
And then, so that was February 14, 1965. And then a week later, they came here, and that's when they assassinated him.
And this is actual.
So you can see from the stage where it wasn't high up, you see?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can see it now, yeah. It wasn't that high up.
So the additional 5 shots that were fired by Bradley,
Yes.
one of them hit Malcolm in the chest and he fell backwards. So that's his wife Betty, and she was 2 months pregnant.
Yes.
And that's him on the
Right in this room.
We're right up there.
So guys, where you see this podium I'm zooming in on right here, that's where Malcolm X was standing at when he was assassinated. There was also a stage there. The stage wasn't that high, and that's what you guys saw depicted in that black and white photo. Malcolm would have fell back once he got shot, and then there was additional shots, I guess, and one hit him in the chest, and that was the one that did it all right there, evidently. He probably went into cardiac arrest if I ever make a check.
16.
This one right here.
16, around 16.
16.
16.
From a pistol?
Pistol.
Oh,
And then
Jesus Christ.
Bradley had a shotgun.
That's what we see in the movie.
Exactly. And he fired 5, and then one of them hit him in the chest.
So it was a
There's
shotgun
21
blast.
shots total.
So Malcolm got hit 21 times, and the shotgun,
21 shots.
21 shots. I don't know how many hit him. I'm assuming at least probably 9 of them. It was close range. Yeah, most of them hit him. And it was a shotgun that I guess at close range probably would have done him in, and that was the one he took to the chest. That is crazy to me. I'm going to take you guys around here one more time. There you guys get in here. Get in here. Make sure you hit that like button. We are actually at the Alderman Ballroom. This is where Malcolm X was assassinated and killed. And as you guys can see.
This is all the hip hop movements. Not everybody's on here for the hip hop.
This one right here. Not everybody's on here.
Not everyone.
Isn't that unfortunate?
So many of them.
Can you give me 1 second? She said, she said this is a hip hop.
Not everyone's on here.
Yeah, everybody's here, you know.
There's so many. There's so many. Oh my gosh. But we have, Kendrick Lamar.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah.
We got Beyonce, we got Brand Nubian, Brother Ali, Chance the Rapper, Dead Prez, of course.
Yeah.
I see some people that make Grandmaster Fast, that makes sense, Ice Cube, but there should be Hell Righteous Teachers. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. They didn't have time, maybe.
The thing is, to name everyone is like we'd have to put up a couple more plaques. So
Yeah, I hear that too.
yeah.
X-Clan is at least in there. That makes sense. Let me show you guys just the last little bit here, guys. This is a beautiful hall, and it's weird to say that at the same time, knowing that this is where Malcolm X met his demise. Guys, make sure you share this, get it out to your friends, and show your kids. That was the whole point when I came up here before, and I'm glad I came back. Because before I wasn't getting entrance because they were doing renovations on this place. So I just zoomed in with the camera, and we made it happen. What's that? Oh, yeah. Malcolm was the greatest thing in my life. Let me take this aside here. Malcolm was the greatest thing in my life, and he taught me what every female ought to learn: to live and to love as a woman, to be true to myself and my responsibilities as a mother, and to use my spiritual, material, and intellectual capacities to help build a better human society. That's what his wife said. And this is from Betty Shabazz, from Malcolm X, as a husband and father in Malcolm X, the man in his times. Published by John Henry Clark, 1969. You guys make sure y'all check that out. All right, guys, we're almost at the end of the tour, but I wanted to show you guys something. She had zoomed me in on this earlier. This came from, was it Nigeria? This came from Nigeria. Now, let me show you the dope thing about it. Do you know his name? It's on here. Oh, yeah, I see it. This is the artist right here. Let me see if I can get it back a little bit so you guys can see it. There we go. Four jorts. Sounds like some mallocation of French or something, I don't know. But as you guys can see, this is made of nails. That's the dope thing about it. These are all individual nails that went in to making Malcolm's portrait. How dope is that? You don't even see that in many of these things. I'm for the truth, no matter who tells it. I'm for justice, no matter who it is for or against. I'm a human being first and foremost, and as such, I'm for whatever, whenever, benefits humanity as a whole. Those are Malcolm's words. Again, there's a beautiful portrait of Betty that sits out. You can see that from the street. It's Malcolm again. And as I make this circle, and guys, make sure you go back and watch this video. I know you guys will see this later or whatever. This is the view from here, so you guys can see that. So we're upstairs, and this is actually where Malcolm, there you guys go. This is the actual podium where Malcolm was standing. I'm going to show you one interesting thing before I get out of here, which was this right here. There are two pillars that are sitting right there. You see the reason they're sitting right there is to always line up with this podium. And this podium, and exactly in the area that I'm standing, is where Malcolm was assassinated. And what I'm about to do right now is sign this because I was here, and I want people to know I was here. Give me a second, guys, as y'all see me doing this. No, thank you. Thank you. What's up, guys? Now everybody gets in here. What's going on, Lady Sparkle? So right here, this pillar right here, once again, what I was saying, and this podium is the actual podium space where Malcolm was assassinated. And he would have fell back in this area where you see me standing, right here. And I want you guys to go back and look at it when you get a chance. Give me a second here. I'll turn this camera back around on me. I want to thank my friend here. It's on me. Thank you once again. Nice to meet you, sister. Blessings. And thank you for educating me. Because I was stuck on downstairs, and if you hadn't come through, I wouldn't have seen none of this. So I truly mean that. I live in Connecticut, so it's like, yes, ma'am, I live in Stamford. So ain't nowhere. I will come back. I will come back. And I'm trying, and that's why I said on the live, I told other people I would give them the address and everything like that. They're here in New York, because you know how everything is now. Since 2020, it's been terrible down here. And it's dangerous. Even when I come down here, I'm on my P's and Q's, even when I'm going to watch for the train to go back to Connecticut. So it's dangerous. So yeah. I want to get people coming back out and, you know what I mean, feel comfortable.
Much appreciated.
Yep, and that's my name right there, Davin Lewis.
You have an email address?
Yeah.
I'll do it. Go ahead.
DAVIN.
DAVIN.
LWS.
LEW.
No, LWS.
LWS.
9 at gmail.com.
At
Gmail.
Gotcha.
Send me one now and I'll get it.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, I will send one to you, please.
Thank you.
Thank you
Bless.
so much.
Take care. All right, guys, I'm back. I just learned so much just now, and it's crazy. I'm gonna bring it all down. I'm gonna get out of here real quick. But as I'm walking down the steps, we are here where Malcolm X was actually assassinated. I was just standing at the actual podium where Malcolm was assassinated. I'm zipping up my bag. And here, I want to show you guys this right here. I didn't even see this because I was coming up the steps. You guys can see this right here. This is Betty. And it says, society has so many ills and someone to fix them. More people in the cons, or you guys can see it for yourself here. It's a little bit too far over there. I'm gonna fall down the steps and I try to zoom in. And there's some more writing right here. And if you guys can see right here, there's another picture of Malcolm. And I want to zoom in on this real quick before I walk out of here so you guys can see that. Plus, I want the still of that later. That is so dope. That is so dope. Y'all give me a second. I got to make sure I do something. I want to make sure I have that later for myself. So dope. All right. So that way I could do a little thing with my little editing skills. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you what I mean when you go back to the video. I thought the stage was right here. And it wasn't right here. But this is the rest of where Malcolm was assassinated at right here. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you. And I want to show you guys a statue before we walk out of here. This is actually a statue of Malcolm, as you guys can see right here. Hey, Polo, what's going on, bro? Just go back to the beginning and watch. Everybody's in here now. But this is the actual ballroom where Malcolm was killed. And I thought the stage was right there, but actually it was upstairs. And I had this beautiful woman that broke it down for me. You know what I mean? You heard? So I'm gonna tell you all about this. Let me just get out the door here. And so, let me show you guys. Did y'all hear the rest of that? Please tell me y'all heard the rest of everything else I said. I'm gonna have to go back and edit. How long was that muted? Was it for a long time? Thank you, Javon. Was it loaded for a long time? I hope not. Well, anyway, I'll do it again. So, right here, once again, guys, I just left out of here. This is out of the ballroom. This is where Malcolm X was killed and assassinated. And I just left out of here and got really schooled by this really nice woman who took me back and walked me through it. Those of you guys heard her in the audio. She just didn't want to be on camera. I don't blame her. And that was a crazy experience. Like, that was like a real experience right there. I never knew any of those things right there about Malcolm. I just learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? 3 minutes? Okay, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. I can fix that. Next time, write in the damn chat room. What's wrong with y'all? It's just crazy. I was like, yo, why would you wait 3 minutes? All right, so y'all gotta write quicker in the chat, 3 minutes. So he said, write 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I'm upset with y'all. Give me a second, y'all. I'm grabbing something to drink. I'm thirsty as hell right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little piece that I did for y'all right there. Like I said, that was at the Algebra Ballroom. That was when Malcolm X was shot and assassinated. I didn't catch her name, but I want to thank that sister. She sees this on the background. That's why I left her my information and everything. So I was like, yo, send me out. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Very good woman. Very good woman. What's going on with y'all? Y'all give me a second. I'm thirsty as hell right now. For real. I felt like it was hot in there a little bit, so they like dehydrated me or something. So that's why I got something to drink before, because I was like, I think it's because I had the way they got the heat on. I think that's what it is. But don't worry about me. I'm all right. What's going on? You over there cooking? I feel you. I'm going to stop for a minute and have a cigarette before I get up out of here. I hope y'all really enjoyed that. I wish more people would have hit the like button, but I will say this. I have more people in this live this time for my ventures there, and I will say I learned more there this time, so that's a plus than I did last time. Honestly and truthfully, last time when I did that, I had like, I think it was like, I don't know, maybe like 400 something views. It wasn't much. And so this time it's a lot more views. I wanted y'all to experience that for real, you know what I mean? See what it was, you know? That's what it was, that's what it was. So I hope you guys enjoyed, man, I really do. I'm gonna get up out of here, but I'm gonna go to one more location real quick for y'all. Make sure y'all support the channel. Hold on one second. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Javon actually put my shit in here. So I wasn't even thinking that. Make sure y'all support the channel, man. Like I said, we moving and shaking, baby. Don't y'all notice the pattern? Y'all donate to me. I go to a spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that simple. Like, for real, it's that simple. I just can't be spending all my money. And y'all missing out on so much, because I'll be doing this shit every day for y'all. Like, dead ass serious. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I should have asked her that. I should have asked her that, poor righteous teacher. I should have asked her that. I tell you what, what I might do next time is, because I did it kind of on the spur, I was just like, kind of like, yo, let me go there and do that or whatever. But I learned so much from her. I learned how Malcolm actually passed. I learned where the positions where people were at when Malcolm was assassinated. I learned where the actual podium was. I'm black, brother. Okay. I don't know, for some reason or another, I look at it like this. I'm just like, no, it ain't that. I just hate when black dudes walk past somebody and they're like this. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm black too. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? You're getting a nasty ass look. Hold on one second, guys. I like the cigarette. Okay, now I'm back. All right, I had that cigarette. I had the cigarette in a minute. I'm gonna go to somewhere else because I gotta go by and see somebody real quick about something. So I was like, you know, I'll probably go live over there too in a little bit for y'all. I might not. I don't know if I want to do that. I might have to think twice about that. I don't know. We'll see. Polo P. Is it true that the bullet that killed him came from the ceiling? No. You know what? And she answered that. She answered that in the video. So I'm gonna go, and that's why I said I'm gonna probably rip this and tune up the audio, because I don't know if you guys could hear her when she was talking. She had a very soft voice, So she was explaining everything to me. And she said that thing about, it's actually a part in the video. I think I'm gonna go back and clip it. There's a part in the video where she says that, and I point to the ceiling at that point, and she says, yeah, there's this rumor that a bullet came from the ceiling area that hit Malcolm. And she said, no, that's just a rumor. And she said something about the other guy, because there was one guy that it made parole or something like that. I remember that, and he was in New Jersey. And I remember they made a big deal of it on the news once he was released from prison. This was one of the guys, I think he had served somewhere between like 20 plus, 30 plus years for killing Malcolm X. So I'm glad she was there to not only educate me, but to give me some knowledge of what things I didn't even know. So no, I can answer your question on that one. There was definitely no bullet from the ceiling. And what I did was I panned up to the ceiling because she told me to do that. And you can see that that wall, like that whole, like the crown molding, everything has been exactly the same forever. So it's like the same stuff, you know what I mean? Like the architecture, nothing had changed in there except for updates, you know what I mean? So that's what it was. That's what it was. Don't talk too much. Who the fuck are you talking to, dude? Don't ever come in my channel and tell me don't talk too much. Who the fuck are you? Ain't that crazy? I got this other guy in here too. Who was he at? I didn't get him out of here. I didn't get him out of here because of another reason. I wanted to see all what he was going to write. So where is he at? No, actually, this is this guy right here. I'm doing something right now. This Malcolm X had cleanest body of time in his autopsy. Okay, that's what you said. I was trying to figure out what he was saying during the live, and I was like, who is that talking? And there was some other guy that I blocked out of here because he was talking crazy. He was like, yo, you are a racist and this, that, and other and the third. I said, how? By going to a nationally recognized historic envelope? I kicked him out. Okay, I got you. I didn't know if I kicked him out or not. That's why I was wondering. I was like, yo, who is this guy? Like, I got a lot of people from like the far, I think a lot of the far right wingers are coming to my channel because they're confusing that since I cover events and stuff like that with the, with real news, that somehow or another I'm influencing shit. Like, I'm like, nah, that ain't it. You know what I mean? That ain't it. Not on that level. You know what I'm saying? I could, but it's yeah. But nah, I'm not on no shit like that. I'm not on no shit like that. I'm not on shit like that at all. I can't wait to get back with real media or whatever too. So I had a couple phone calls. I got a piece too I'm gonna be uploading for you guys in a little bit or whatever that I want you guys to check out about Luigi. Remember the guy that was in healthcare? I got actually I got 2 videos for you for him. So I'm gonna upload both of those shortly when I get home or whatever. I gotta give me some rest. So that's why I say I ain't gonna be here too long. All right, so listen, I'm gonna skate real quick. Guys, make sure y'all support the channel, $STRINGERBELL80. Support me like y'all support them niggas that sit in their bedroom all day. You know what I mean? Guess what? I got the newest Google article. You got the newest Google article, huh? I got you. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Bless. Give me a call for your shunt.